that anything and everything that's outside of us is just all impermanent. Kaya takot tayo. Kasi akala natin, lahat ng hinahabol natin externally, yan yung magbibigay sa atin ng ultimate freedom, ultimate joy, ultimate peace of mind. I would always say, nothing can give you the freedom, the joy, the peace of mind if I truly understand the source. A lot of people are just walking zombie. Magigising ng alarm clock, magmamadali, hindi na makakain. No? Sa kotse nakakain, papasok sa office, mainit ang ulo, uuwi, magi-scroll, matutulog. Day in, day out. Which means their life is happening to them that they don't make their life happen. Why? Because they don't have daily intention. If money is what we want, easy. Intensity in terms of your growth. Because again, on a soul level, lagi ko sinasabi, we are all equal. But in the marketplace, we are not. And therefore, if you want a big income, you must understand the law of compensation. Because I am the source of whatever blessing I want. And the source that I am talking about is deep connection with myself. And when I do that, I'm deeply connected with my Creator. Good evening. It's an honor and privilege again for me to be here on Tuesday. Every Tuesday is my golden opportunity to serve, to support, to give you all my love. Kasi po umaapaw, hindi ko pwedeng ipagdamot yung aking pagmamahal. Umaapaw po. No? So, and again, I'm here tonight simply because let me understand you that transformation is not one time, big time. Right? The awakening is just an opportunity for you to wake up to your highest truth. And your highest truth here is you know that you are a spiritual being, or I would always say, as Filipino, we are all creations of God, and therefore, as creations of God, we deserve all the blessings in life. Hindi mo na kailangang magmakaawa, hindi mo na kailangang umiyak, lumuhod, lumapasay, humiling, kasi bilang anak ng Diyos, karapatan natin yun. Naniniwala ba kayo? But how come, parang kahit alam natin yun, parang pahirapan ng buhay. And I guess, that is something I want you to understand right now, and perhaps my topic for tonight is in 3 ways, no? So the first way is understanding, number 1, what is a means goal? M-E-A-N-S, okay? And also understanding what is an end goal, E-N-D goal. And understanding, number 3, the source. An end goal is actually the reason why we want a sexy body. Why we want a loving relationship. Why we want all the money in the world. And that is the end goal. Which is the end goal really is for us to feel, number 1, freedom, liberated, fulfillment, joy, right? Peace. These are all the things that we want in life, and the way we get there is what we call our means goal. So which means feeling natin, pag nakuha natin yung sexy, healthy, six-pack abs, pag nakuha natin yung dream boy natin o dream girl natin, at nakuha natin million-million natin, feeling natin that will lead us to our end goal, which is freedom, which is peace of mind, which is what? Feeling good, and fulfillment. But at the end of the day, while we're running after all of this means goal, we are not getting our end goal. Why? Because we always were told that the source of anything and everything that we want in our life is something that is outside of us. So anong example nito? Right? Let's take an example here about money. We think our source is our job. We think our source is the country where we are at. We think our source is the boss who we're working for. We think our source is our business. Here's the thing. If your source is your business, is your job, is the country where you live, and if this is taken away from you, what will happen to you? And that is where I want to take a look at though. That the awakening here, ladies and gentlemen, if we are very clear with our source, and we're connected with our source, and we're very, 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 very adamant in embracing all of this, tanggalin yung trabaho mo, lipat ka ng ibang bansa, tanggalin yung boss mo, tanggalin negosyo mo, hindi ka matatakot, you still have a whole sense of what? Pride, joy, excitement in life, because you know your source is the only source, and I would always say, it's my Creator, it's my God, it's the universe, so very call it. If that is our belief system, that the source is inside, not outside. Therefore, no fear, no doubt, no worry. Except, again, we were all wired up. We were all made to believe that what we want is outside us, and therefore what we do is to keep on chasing, keep on running after external things, keep on doing this. Yes, we may get it, but at what stake? Our health, our family relationship, our peace of mind, and it's a never-ending chase of all of this, not unless we pause, step back, and take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. That anything and everything that's outside of us is just all impermanent. And yet, I want you to notice this. We invest a lot of time, energy, effort, and money in external things. Kaya takot tayo. Kasi akala natin, lahat ng hinahabol natin externally, yan yung magbibigay sa atin ng ultimate freedom, ultimate joy, ultimate peace of mind. I would always say, nothing can give you the freedom, the joy, the peace of mind if I truly understand the source. And therefore, my only job here is to make sure that I start to nurture what's inside. I start to connect what's inside. I start to really create that possibility that if money is what I want, I now understand that I am the money-making machine. And therefore, if I focus on the money-making machine and whatever this person, whatever I am doing in my entire life, it becomes my dust touch. It becomes gold. Why? Because I am the source of whatever blessing I want. And the source that I am talking about is deep connection with myself. And when I do that, I'm deeply connected with my Creator. Again, uulit-ulitin ko that your only job here is to go back to your source. You go back home. What feels natural, the way you were born, the way you were created in the image and likeness and perfection of our Creator. And if your job is only that, kahit saan ka itapon, kahit ano gawin mo sa buhay mo, all of the things that you want will just be added unto you. And that is really, 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 really true if we truly believe. Again, guys, hard work has reached its capacity. Memorize na natin yan. Kung makuha man natin yung gusto natin, stress tayo, anxiety tayo. And we don't like that because again, hard work has its own limitation. Some people are not hardworking. They're also smart working. Yes, I love smart working. However, ideas can also change anytime, all the time. Strategic work is also something that's important. But however, if we rely on strategy, if we rely on smartness, if we rely on our hard work, all of these things are impermanent. And therefore, definitely, you'll always be afraid if this is taken away from you because you have to keep on working again and again. What if you truly embrace that your only job here is to go back to your true nature as a beautiful, perfect creation, limitless God that you are just embracing? And a lot of times, we cannot understand this because again, this is what I call faith work. Yung bakit ibang maniwala ka lang. Just believe in your greatness, believe in your capacity, believe in whatever is going on for you, and just stand in your own power. And I will always go back. Yes, I understand. Practical tayo, may hinahabol tayong utang, may hinahabol tayong babayarin. Again, just test this out, guys. Subukan lang natin. Kasi ilang years na tayong naghahabol, di ba? Ilang years na tayong natatakot. Kung hindi tayo mag-pause at baguhin yung unang pananaw natin, the way we think, life will still be the same. And the same, paulit-ulit yung tanong sa akin, paano yan, coach? May hinahabol ako. Paano may utang ako? Yeah, I'm giving you a new way of thinking, and yet you're not willing to test it out. Subukan mo lang. Step back, take a deep breath. Yes, may utang. And number 1, notice where your attention is. Yung attention mo ba sa utang? Yes, ang utang mas lalaki yan. Guaranteed. Why? Where your attention is, that's where it will grow. Ang sinasabi ko nga, sa 10 nangyayari sa buhay mo, 9 yung pangit, kaya siya 9 kasi nakafocus ka sa 9. My idea right now, focus lang sa isa. 1 lang muna. The fact that I'm still able to see in my eyes, is that a multi-billion privilege? Right? The fact that I can still speak, I can still walk, I can still breathe, I'm still able, focus on that. Again, number 1, acknowledge what's working. I know there's a lot of things that's not working, but acknowledge what's working. That's the first step. Where your acknowledgement is, that is where your life. If your life is not the way you want it because you're acknowledging the things you don't like, and therefore focus on you acknowledgement. That's the first step. The second step here is don't just acknowledge it, appreciate more. Appreciate the things that you want. Nurture it, grow it, expand it. Because why? Pag isa yung maganda, 9 yung pangit, the more you appreciate this, the more it will grow. Nagiging 2:8, 3:7, 6:4, up until 5:5. Wow! 5 yung maganda, 5 yung hindi maganda. But here's the thing, the more you put power on this is the last A. From acknowledgement to affirmation to allowing. That when you start creating, feeling, moving, thinking, all of the things that you want in life, you now start to allow things to happen. Because your job here is not to make it happen. Your job here is to believe it's gonna happen. But here's the thing, we don't believe because we were all wired up that you have to be in full control. You have to be in full attachment. Gigil. And what happens most of the time, pag gigil tayo, if we're so attached to a lot of things, it's not even happening the way we want it. And therefore, I will still go back to how do we allow things to happen? Balik pa rin ako, intentional living. Which means create a day-to-day routine that you are able to make sure that you dictate how your life want to be. A lot of people are just walking zombie. Magigising ng alarm clock, magmamadali, hindi na makakain. No? Sa kotse nakakain, papasok sa office, mainit ang ulo, uuwi, magi-scroll, matutulog. Day in, day out. Which means their life is happening to them that they don't make their life happen. Why? Because they don't have daily intention. Your daily intentions begins with number 1, a night before you sleep. Because do you agree with me? Pag maganda ang tulog mo the following day, kahit gaano pa kapangit ang araw, excited ka pa rin? Yes or yes? Yeah, so why not do it? Ba't tayo napupuyat sa mga walang kakwenta-kwenta pag i-scroll? Unless kung ako pinapakinggan nyo, okay lang yun. Pero hindi pa rin. Give yourself a deadline. Give yourself something to work on that to respect your body because your body needs rest. Kaya hindi ako nag-look forward sa bakasyon, guys, because why? I'm giving myself a rest. May kilala kayo nagbakasyon, tapos pagkatapos ng bakasyon, nag-day off pa kasi napagod sa bakasyon. Make rest a way of life. It's a lifestyle. Then this is my recommendation. For you to have an intentional life, number 2, wake up as early as 4, late as 5. Why? Because we want you to advance everything that is important but not urgent. Now, if I ask you, is sleeping on time important? Yes or no? Yes. But is it urgent? No. Why? Because we're running after urgent things. That's why our life is all about urgency. Kasi habol tayo ng habol, habol tayo ng habol. Kasi hindi natin ginagawa ano yung importante pero hindi urgent. Most important part here, the moment you wake up, spend time with your Creator with 1 hour of just stillness. Closing your eyes, sitting down, doing nothing. Why? This is your training so that when you are out there, you get to see the signs. Because I would always believe my God is always watching over me, protecting me, guiding me all the time. Pero bakit hindi ko nakikita yung kanyang guidance? Hindi ko nakikita ang protection niya? Kasi I don't even take time out to shut down and go inside and allow Him to support me. Because all I do all day is external noises. Scrolling, busy. Hindi ko nakita lahat ng pinadala niya sa akin. Hindi ko narinig lahat ng kanyang instruction. Therefore, it's really important for you to take time out, minimum 1 hour a day, to sit down. May nagtanong sa akin dyan, nabasa ko paano mag-meditate. Just sit down, close your eyes. Do it 1 hour. Why 1 hour? That will be a different topic. No, pag nangalay, di palitan yung paa mong ganito. O, yan. Napalitan mo ganyan. No? Kung gusto magbuka ka, di magbuka ka kapag ganun. Again, in the end, wala namang sinabing kailangan naka-Buddha sitting position ka. Ang sinabi lang, be still. Be still. Pumirmi ka lang. Know that I am your God, that I'm gonna take care of you. Yung mga ibon nga, buhay, dumadami. Ikaw pa na anak ko. Kaso na yung mga ibon, tiwalang-tiwala sa akin. Ikaw hindi. Hindi ka niniwala sa akin. You make it your way. How do we know? Gigil ka. Be still. That's your 1 hour of practice of you connecting to your source. With your 1 hour practice, closing your eyes, you allow the noise mawala, and then the God's voice will only be guiding you. Are you with me? Intentional living. Intend it. Make it happen. You allow life to unfold the way you want it because you intend it. Most important part here is every day, take care of your physical body. Nurture it. Guide it. And that's extremely important. That's your first job. Intentional living. Now, if money is what we want, easy. Number 2, intensity in terms of your growth. Because again, on a soul level, lagi ko sinasabi, we are all equal. But in the marketplace, we are not. And therefore, if you want a big income, you must understand the law of compensation. The law of compensation is number 1, the need for what you do. People are willing to do that. But if you want to get higher paid, the difficulty of what you do. But if you really want all the money in the world, number 3, are you indispensable? Can people live without you? And if they cannot, then they're willing to pay you. These are the 3 things that will allow you to really create that growth that you want for yourself. Expansion. Again, guys, itong sinasabi ko, paulit-ulit to. And I don't really mind. Why? Because repetition is the mother of all learning, the father of success. Up until one day, ito palang sinasabi ni Coach Russ. Pero wag na masaling nasa deathbed ka na, mamamatay ka, yun pala yun. Tapos hindi mo na na-enjoy yung buhay mo kasi hindi na siya naulit. Number 1, intentional living. Number 2, very important, is what we call your intensity of your growth. Intensity to create brand new experiences. Some people, they're just doing the same thing again and again and again. Kasi nga, na-wired up tayo na magtrabaho ka sa isang company, aabot ka ng 60, 65, mag-retire ka, happy ka, successful ka. Hindi po nangyari yan. Be open to brand new experiences. Allow yourself to expand your life experience because if you don't, parang ganun lang yung buhay. We want our life to be as possible, as sexy, as exciting. Be open to brand new experiences. Number 3, most important part here is do your best every day. Give it all. Hindi ko alam kung napansin nyo, every time I do my live, whether I feel like doing it or I don't feel like doing it, todo bigay ako. Why? Because that has been my excellence. As if I'm being paid by the millions. I'm gonna give it all, but if I'm not able to get what I want, the most important part, number 3, surrender everything to our source. Why? His ways are higher than yours. Kung may konting aberya, this is His way of teaching me to expand me. Kaya ma-excite kayo. Pag meron kayong project, tapos nagka-aberya, wow! Grabe, expansion to Lord. Thank you. Because why? His timing is perfect, not yours. 3 areas in your life that you might want to work and practice this. Again, I know, hindi ngayon exciting ang buhay sa Pilipinas. Nakita ko na, no? Yung diesel, kakapagas namin kanina, 125 na, no? And I'm not happy about it, but it's the only gasoline we have. And I was told in the next 40, 30 days, wala nang supply yan. We don't know. But at least I have today to celebrate life. I have today to be grateful about. Which is, if you worry today because of tomorrow, worry that tomorrow, not today. You only have today, and therefore, today is gonna be the day that you want. But be excited about something that you want to do. Again, all of these things, some of you, narinig na to, excited to, but if hindi talaga nanunuot, hindi papasok, at marami ka pa ring takot, okay lang yan. I'm telling you, that's okay lang, except I want you to start rewiring, reprogramming. And if this is the topic that you want, send me a message. I'm gonna send you all the podcast list that I have. Listen to one. If you feel that one podcast, I have more than 70 by the way. If you feel that one podcast resonates with you, with your journey right now, listen to it again and again and again and again and again until it permeates. Kung sa barbecue pa, na marinate at nanuot lahat ng lasa, then that becomes where your reprogramming is. How do we know you have reprogrammed yourself? Because that's what your language is. Napansin niyo ba sa Awakening, halos lahat ng mga facilitators natin, parang pareho sila magsalita. Tama ba? Hi, my name is, can everyone say, pati yung bata, di ba? Na-program na yan. Di ba? So again, if you don't like your life, change your programming. How do you change your programming? Intentional living, intensity, and of course, surrender. That's how we change. Because in the end, balik pa rin tayo. End goal is for us to be abundant. Okay ba yon? Na hindi mo na iisipin yung pera na lang nag-iisip sa'yo parati. Okay ba yon? Abundance is all about the health that we want. You don't even have to work on it because it's freely given to you. Relationship, all the love, it's available. The money, it's available. That's the end goal. The end goal is not to be number 1, number 2, number 3. The end goal here is for us to be abundant. And abundant is an inner knowing that I know that deep inside, I came from a source that is limitless, and therefore, my job here is to go back to that and embrace that and really rewire, reprogram myself in a way that I am now standing with certainty. Sure ako kung sino ko at sino ako. Beautiful, perfect, limitless creation of my God Almighty, and therefore, my job here is to go back to that. And when I go back to that, all of these things shall be added unto you. And that's our job. To go back to it. And therefore, my recommendation number 1, act and feel and think as if you're already living the life that you want. You're already in the end goal. Because when you act, you think and feel as if it's already there. That's why it's called faith, are the things we hope for certain things we do not see. Hindi mo pa nakikita, pero ramdam mo na, parating na. Hindi mo pa nakikita, pero yung voice of words mo parang andyan na, eto na. Yung kilos mo parang parating na. So therefore, raise your hand if you wanna be millionaire. Guys, kahit bahong ka sa utang, number one, feel as if you're already millionaire right now. The fact that your eyes can still see, Sally, bibiliin ko mata mo ng $10 million. Bebenta mo, hindi. Of course not. That's where your billion is and focus on that. Feel as if you're already where you are at, where you want to be. But don't just feel it, act. Right? Act as if already a billionaire is. Yung mga mayayaman ba, is it a coincidence that's always the meeting? Be in the meeting. Is it a coincidence? Be in the nurses. Be productive. Be at the meeting back to back. Huwag ka lang matulog, wala kang gagawin. Hindi faith yan. Klaro ba? Feel, act, but the most important part here is to think. I think ang pinakamahirap ito is to think because again, yung ating thinking, lack, kakulangan. I want you to brainwash yourself that anything and everything that you want is already available right here, right now. You just have to change the way we think. And maybe put both of your hands in your heart as you take one breath in, inhale, and exhale. And maybe say to yourself, all I need is within me now. Well, parang may parosaryo ako dito. Narinig niyo guys? Ulitin natin, laksan nyo. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. All I need is within me now.
All I need is within me now.
And just say it again, and again, and again, and again. And I want you to spend time, an hour or more, to listen to something that will reinforce this new belief. To reinforce again and again and again and again and again and again up until it becomes your reprogramming. Uulitin ko yan. Up until it becomes your verbal conditioning. Pag nagsalita ka, parang ganun na rin. Guys, sa totoo lang, no, nagsisimula ko yung English ko, 5 sentences lang talaga. Bisayang-bisaya pa. Pero hello, I can run this seminar in straight English. Saan ako natuto? Paulit-ulit hanggang naging verbal conditioning ko. Yung verbal conditioning ko, naging action ko. Yung action ko, naging result ko. And therefore, balik ako, live in your end goal, which is happy, healthy, peaceful, liberated. And when you live in your end goal, whatever means goal you have, which is maybe network marketing, insurance, sales, business, because you bring that energy, you bring that frequency, you bring that God in you, and therefore become Midas touch. Kahit anong gawin mo, mangyayari because ikaw yung may impact doon. And then you have the things that you want. But the ultimate goal here is to understand the source. That our source, our God, is limitless. No, kanina, no? Nasa falls na naman ako. And every time I see the falls, oh my God, umaawas. Billions of years. Never ending. It's always available, maybe except that ang belief ko lang sa source ko is nakabaso lang. Iinom-inumin ko pa konti-konti. Tapos pag naubusan ako, ayoko muna pumunta sa source, mangungutang muna ako. Hihingi ako sa ibang baso. Tapos pag nangutang na ako, naubusan na ako, hanggang said na, baka makulong na ako, doon pa ako babalik kay source. What if every day, you're just directly having that, I should say, pipe, tubo, 24/7, umaawas. Without even working so hard. And that's where you want to understand. That when you're focused, connecting to the source as your ultimate number one priority. And the way you connect to your source, balik pa rin ako, intentional living. Make it work for you. Intend to focus inside. Intend to really expand what's inside. Intend to cleanse what's inside. Intend to nurture what's inside. And the next part here is the intensity of expanding, but fully surrendering everything in our Creator. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale.
Ay, magandang gabi po sa lahat. And Coach, God-given talaga to us. I just wanted may kwento about yung nabanggit ninyo kanina. As you know, we are based in Dubai. And we were supposed to have the discovery days before the war had happened. Coach, ibanggit ko lang, we met, the community, we had met about 2 weeks ago. And I asked them, ito po yung lagi kong binabanggit sa inyo, that we did not stop for the last 14 months. We are always meditating from 4 a.m. like yung sinasabi nyo kanina. We open our Zoom at 5. And then we finish at 6 in time to go to work. And I asked those people who are always doing that for the last 14 months, what had helped you, especially, what had changed, especially now na, the geopolitical tension that's happening us here. Kasi sa totoo lang po, marami rin po ang takot, ang nag-repatriate, and especially because we are in the middle of a war zone. Alam niyo po ang sabi nila, we were prepared 14 months ago. And it's so, moving. Kasi sila yung mga taong hindi mo sasabihin takot ako. Actually, they are the ones sila yung mga taong strong na nilalapitan ng mga taong takot. Kasi silang nagsasabing, it's okay. Marami na po kayong mga kakampi dito. It's not just me anymore. At salamat. Kasi sa totoo lang, mahirap po na nandito kami ngayon. Still surviving. We don't know what will happen. We don't know when it will stop. Pero malakas po loob namin. It's because we never stop praying. Kasi hindi rin namin alam kung anong mangyayari sa amin. But yun po ang pinangungugutan namin lakas. We would just like to thank you, Coach. And I hope mas marami pa kaming ma-invite. And I hope mas marami pa kaming ma-invite. Lalo na po ngayon dito sa Dubai because there's a lot of them na nagkakaroon na ng issues about their current situation kasi business are getting slow. A lot of events have stopped. Hospitality is and real estate is the partly hit. Marami po nawalan ng trabaho. Tsaka ayaw po nilang mag-repatriate kasi going home is also a different war. So, yun po yung mga taong kailangan namin makausap and also to get in touch with. And love you po. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Hearing you every day, every Tuesday, means a lot to us. And please don't stop. Thank you po. Salamat sa buhay mo. Magandang gabi at magandang araw sa inyo dyan.
Maraming salamat knowing that the people who we introduced the practice stayed faithful in the practice, stayed peaceful in spite of the external things that's going on. Maybe, and I'm sure that I absolutely understand that stillness is the pathway to clarity. The problem here is not lack of guidance because God is always guiding us. The problem here really is noise. Too much noise going on, and because maybe we're not able to hear the guidance, the message, the leading of our Creator because guidance is always available, but most people are too busy to hear it because why? Our mind is so full of noise. Puro distraction, puro overthinking, puro worry, puro doubt, puro fear. And clarity does not come from thinking harder, but it comes from quiet place. Practice stillness, ladies and gentlemen. It's the only place I know because most of you are not confused you are not just aware, you're overstimulated. Especially right now. Yung kamay mo parang may glue sa cellphone. And we know everything that's going on cellphone are all what? Intriga, negativity. Alam mo, pag may nakikita ko doon, ika-copy-paste ko, padala kay ChatGPT, paki-verify, 95% puro kasinungalingan. Don't believe everything that you... In fact, I don't even have Facebook already in my phone because the moment I put on Facebook, it's 1 hour. Then, natatamaan yung utak ko. Most important part here is guidance is not always comfortable. Why? The idea will always be getting you out of your familiar zone. Not all guidance feels peaceful. Sometimes, it will come from discomfort. Why? Because you need to have hard conversation. You need to let go of your need for attachment, need for control. You need to face your truth because why? Growth often feels like a pressure. It feels uncomfortable, maybe because that's what you need as your guidance. When you're avoiding the noise, you are ready to face what you need to face. And make sure that you practice your mindfulness, you practice your silence because you will always be guided by our Creator. Okay? Thank you so much.
Ayan, Coach. So, meron tayong tanong dito, Coach. So Coach, may nagtanong na be honest lang daw. What are you most afraid to lose right now? Money, job, or a person?
I'm not afraid to lose money because money for me is illusion. And I'm just happy that I'm in a place wherein I know when I need money the most, it will arrive when it is needed in both quality and quantity. And therefore, I have zero attachment with my money. Job, I don't have any job. I have zero attachment with my business. If everything is taken away from me right now, no fear, no doubt, no worry, because I know I'm just being prepared to where I'm at right now. People, in the end, I have no full control. Baka mauna ka sa akin, mahal kita, pero wala akong magagawa. Why? Because I live in the present moment. It's a practice. So therefore, right now, to be gut level honest, I have zero fear of losing anything because I know in my nothingness, I have everythingness.
And meron dito, Coach, if your current channel disappears, Coach, there is still another way.
In the end, okay. So when we say channel, this is your vehicle. Right? Ibig sabihin, I have 30 companies. Pag tinanggal lahat sa akin yan, papalitin ng 50. Pag 50 nawala sa akin, papalitin 5,000 yan. And that's where the belief that there's always plenty for everyone. Therefore, I don't believe in competition. I always believe in collaboration because the more I help others, I'm helping me. And if everything, every channel, every vehicle, every means is taken away from me, no problem because He will always replace it with even bigger and better. Pag may kinuha sa akin yun, okay lang because why? It will not, that channel, that vehicle, or that means is not gonna bring me to where I'm supposed to be.
So good morning, Coach. Sabi niya, paano po ba yung tamang pag-meditate? Nagsimula daw siyang mag-meditate 1 week na raw itong si Ivan. And mga araw na pakiramdam niya, productive siya. Pero meron naman siyang meditation na parang dumaan lang daw yung time. So any tips daw po?
Alright, Ivan, congratulations. Do not let go of it for the rest of your life. There's no right or wrong about meditation. It's just the intention. The moment you wake up, you sit down, close your eyes, stay there for 1 hour. And there are days magandang practice mo, great job. There are days hindi magandang practice mo, but you still are faithful to renew your faith in your Creator. And you just notice over time, stay here long enough, hard enough, and over time, you'll see the wonderful blessing. I mean, to share with me that lahat ng kasama namin sa 4 a.m. club, nagsasabing prepared sila. That's a big story for me. Because when we met, everyone was just in panic, in fear, at hindi pa ganun kalala ang nangyayari sa Dubai. But right now, malalang malala, but everyone is just peaceful, happy, excited, and willing and wanting to support everyone. Why? Because in the end, because they know that peace will not come from whatever is going outside. Peace will come from me connecting to my God.
Ito po, meron pang next question. How do you feel abundant if you don't have money and living in poor area and broke?
All right.
Fire.
Abundance is never what you have. Kasi maraming tao, madaming pera, milyonaryo, but they still feel broke. They still live in panic. They still live in fear. They still live in doubt. Abundance is an emotion that everything I need is within me now. Now, here's the thing. First thing you want to do is, number one, speak only of what you want. Let the poor say, I am rich. Stop talking about poverty. If you don't like poverty, stop it. Start speaking only of what you want. But the way you do that is, again, if you want this topic of mine, ang dami kong podcast, libre yan. Pakinggan mo paulit-ulit, hanggang ma-brainwash ka about abundance versus scarcity. That's the first step. Change your mind, 7%. However, number 2, make sure that you change also your experience. That you experience the greatness and the goodness of life, that every time you allow yourself to create a brand new experience na parang, uy, pwede naman pala, uy, maganda naman pala. Kaya wag mong tipirin yung sarili mo. Gawan mo ng paraan. But yung pinakamalaking contribution is number 3, is your environment. So if you're living in an environment wherein talagang, wow, pahirapan. If there's a way for you to move out and see another environment, because again, environment dictates the outcome. But if not, kahit lang sa kwarto mo, linisin mo lang, maayos lang. Then you feel good about it, little by little, because that's a practice that I want you to start looking into. Again, abundance is never what you have. Abundance is who you are. And if you're not abundant, right, it's who you have become by practicing, number 1, verbal conditioning. Speak only of what you want. Number 2, experience. Allow yourself to go to places and allow yourself to see, ito pala, maganda pala. Upo ka lang lapit ng 5-star hotel. Hindi ka gagastos doon. Ang ganda pala nito. Didikit yan. But the most important part is your environment. Who do you surround yourself with? Pag wala ka barkadang mayayaman, then barkadahin mo yung mga nasa YouTube na nagtuturo ng mga ganito. Kasi when I started, that's how I started. I always have my headset listening to people who's talking about abundance. One of those people that I love the most is Ken Honda, Happy Money. Of course, I have a lot of abundance YouTube free. Send me a message. I'm gonna send you all my YouTube link.